Looks good in Worcester County on Route 5090 and 113 and Coastal Highway. Wycomico County rolling along on 50 from Willards to Pittsville to Parsonsburg. Bypass around Town Good and 50 good to the Bay Bridge. That's your traffic for the Voice Radio Network.
All right, 828. It's the Bill and Jessica Show. We want to welcome live in studio good friend of ours, Mr. TJ Bryant. What's up, Coach?
Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, appreciate you coming in, man. Shore United. You guys are doing it. First off, you brought a couple guests with you. You want to introduce them?
Yeah. First, I got my 13U quarterback.
Okay.
Lance Arnold.
QB.
Yeah. And then we got our 12U running back, Zaire Conway.
Okay, very good. Very welcome, guys.
Welcome.
Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. So, how you been, man? How's everything?
Oh, man, good. Just football.
Yeah. No, look, I think it's
That's
great.
what it's all about
that
right
you
now.
guys are playing. I follow you on Facebook. I see you guys out there working every day, huh?
Yeah, every day, man. You got to. They're working down south. We got to be working up here.
Well, you know, I'm a baseball guy. Come from a baseball. You know, my kids play baseball, and I can't wait till they get outside again.
At the same time, everybody's excited. You know, the practice is cool.
Yeah.
Everybody, I think, really wants the competition. So the
Right.
kids are really looking forward to that.
Well, tell me about your before we get into what you got going on. Tell me about your center, like how everything's going with the gym and all.
Man, everything's going good. It's getting, cold, so we got a spot to be inside right now. We're trying to take it the mentor way, having a mentor program there. We got some great coaches on our staff that's going to help with that and just trying to grow it.
Nice.
And having a place for these kids to go.
And I see you're working your son every day.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And
He's
his
got
daughter, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, man. And it's
I'm
not
like a cheerleader looking at the screen
Yeah.
like,
You
yes,
getting her out
go,
there as a
go,
cheerleader,
go,
or is she going to
go.
get out there with the ball?
Oh, no, my
she's
daughter,
balling.
she's going to ball. She's
Nice,
gonna ball.
nice.
She's going to ball. But that's all. You got to work every single day. Just in anything, if you want to get better at it, you got to put a little bit of work in it every day.
Yeah, and I really like you guys' logo.
Yeah, to you.
Yeah.
We're united, and the logo is it brings Route 13 and Route 50 are what separates a lot of these kids because they live in different places, but it's actually going to be what brings us together. So
Nice.
That's why,
Sure United.
united, we're together. Yeah.
Very good. When I first saw it, it kind of reminded me of the Ravens, but I was like, nah, he likes some crazy team. He likes Miami. So
That was, I know where I live. I know where I live. I know where I live. So it is a little bit of Ravens inspired, especially with the flag back there. Yeah.
No, but I like it. So, Shore United, you're starting a travel football team.
Yes, sir.
Tell us, like how all that came about and how everything's going.
Well, I'll start back from when I was a kid. First off, I want to give a shout out to Coach Walt Stevens and Ray Morris, and RIP to Coach Danny King. They got all the best kids from our area when I was about 12. So you'd have 2 from Salisbury, 3 from Snow Hill, Berlin, Virginia, everywhere. And he started taking us all to these places and playing against these top teams, and we started competing. We started winning.
Yeah.
And
What a great feeling.
didn't know at the time, but when we get to high school, if you look at all the state championships that were won from like 02 to 06, all of the kids from those state championships came from one AAU program, and that was ours. So I thought about it, the same thing with football. We fundraise all this money to play against each other and then go to Florida. It's a whole nother world there. It's a different level of football. We have to be prepared before we get there. How do we do that? Starting with the regular season. And Josh White, without Josh, this doesn't work because if you can't block up front, you can't do anything. And having him on board to actually teach the linemen was big and made us feel like we could do it as far as taking these kids to these different places like Boston and Brooklyn and competing.
Nice. So you started off coaching, you about like back at Pop Warner, is that?
Yeah, just locally. Going to football in the yard with my son. A buddy asked me to help coach, and that's what it was. And we were good, and we started advancing. And then when we got actually to these places, I'm like, oh, these kids take it serious. We're not where we need to be back here. We can't have a legit shot to compete. And if I'm gonna do it, I want to do it all the way. I want to give these kids a shot. And I just felt like this was the best way to do it.
Well, I know, being in the travel baseball world and, my daughters did cheer and all that. Before that, I know that it's a whole different world doing like rec ball and doing travel ball. So, I mean, it's a lifestyle,
There is
travel
a big
ball.
difference.
Yeah.
The commitment, the
Absolutely.
dedication.
It's not for
Absolutely.
everybody, and we understand that.
Right.
But the kids and parents that do commit to it, you're going to get a once-in-a-lifetime experience, not just competition, but we're going to invest in your child. These camps that the kids in Alabama and California go to, we're going to send our kids.
Nice.
They're going to get the same type of exposure they get in other places and just see what happens.
Now, for travel baseball, when we go away and do these tournaments, it's like Saturday and Sunday. They play 2 games on Saturday normally, and then on Sunday it's championship. They play until they lose, or sometimes it's double elimination, whatever. How does it work with football as far as travel? Is it like tournaments, or is it just like 1 or 2 games? Like, how does it work when you guys travel?
Just like college or the NFL. Like,
okay.
we know what next week we go to Boston. Okay, we go to Boston. We play them on Saturday or Sunday. We'll get up there a day before, stay in the hotel.
Okay.
And we play that game, come back.
So it's just a one game. Okay.
Regular season, 10-game regular season with
nice.
The Super Bowl. And that's, that's going to be, rings and everything like that for the kids. So it's a regular season, just traveling, coming back home, learning from whatever happens, and moving on to the next game.
So you mentioned Boston, you mentioned Brooklyn, you mentioned Florida. Are those some of the areas that you travel? Or
yeah, we're going to we're going to Massachusetts and Connecticut.
Okay.
And also we've had like 7 of our kids get selected to one of the top youth showcases in the country in Orlando, Florida.
Nice.
The D1 Savage event, and these are 2 kids that'll actually be in Orlando for Memorial Day weekend.
Nice.
For that. So
excellent.
We're going to travel a little bit everywhere.
Okay, very good. So if people want more information about Shore United, how can they?
We have a Facebook page, Shore United Travel Football Team, or you can just find me on Facebook, TJ Bryant, and message me.
Very
really
good.
Quick to get back.
Are you guys playing now, or are you just practicing?
We're practicing now. We got a scrimmage coming up March the 7th. We
Okay.
have the Outlaws from Massachusetts coming up on March the 7th for a scrimmage, but right now we're just practicing, and we're still accepting kids ages 4 to 15.
4.
Yeah. We have
Wow.
a 4, 5, and 6-year-old division, completely safe. This isn't gonna, it's just about teaching and getting them ready to play per se.
That's
but
the
we
age
do.
to start.
Yeah.
No,
that's where they
because
start.
look, especially with football, if you start too late, you're gonna be lost.
Yeah, you gotta get there early. We purchased the safest equipment for these kids to protect their heads and everything like that. And I really believe we have the best coaching staff, not just because of where they went to college or played, just because everybody's invested in teaching. And
Right.
we're really hands-on. That's why our slogan is lead from the front. It's easy for a general to sit back in his chair and say, hey, you go do this, you go do this, you go do this.
Yeah.
We're out there showing you. And if everybody's watching, that's why we have the slogan on the back. Because if they're watching, you show them the right way. Lead from the front. And we're really hands-on, all our coaches.
Now, what's the season go? Because I know you guys have been practicing, and you say you had a scrimmage coming up. You guys play again in March or whatever. So how long does the season go? When does it start and end?
It's going to be, the official season.
I mean, I know you, by the way, not to cut you off, but I know you're going year round. But as far as on paper, how long does the season go?
The season's going to be from March to June. Well, actually, official games from April to June.
Okay.
With the playoffs included. But
unofficially March to March.
Yeah, but 7-on-7 camps, getting ready for fall ball. That's going to be 365.
Right. Nice. All right. Well, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back and we're going to talk to your players. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right. Very good. It's 8:36. Again, we have Coach TJ Bryant live in studio. Shore United got a couple players we'll talk to on the way. It's Bill and Jessica. Good morning.
Power 1017 is hooked